Yo, like real talk, I would have never thought I would ever listen to a Riff Raff album. I've watched plenty of interviews, and most of the time I can't get through. The only time I can is when I'm just laughing my ass off at him. He's not a lyricist, but this nigga's fucking hilarious. He's fucking hilarious. So I was really surprised with the features he had on this, like Gambino.
People fuck with him, man.
Posner.
Like Bronson's made songs with him, yeah, man.
Was a girl.
I did too.
I thought that was some female singing. I'm like, who is this chick singing on this song? Anyway.
When I heard Tiptoe wink in my Jordan. All I could envision was Rod in his tiptoes around the corner.
What mean?
Because he rocks Jordans. He's the only person, like I know a lot of sneaker guys, but he's like the main Jordan guy. So it just automatically made me think of Rod, like this nigga's tiptoeing on his Jordan. Like, yo. But this nigga, like, I put him like in the 2 Chainz category. Like he's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? And but he executed it well, which I was really surprised. Watching him in interviews, I'm like, there's no way. Like, he definitely took the golds out of his mouth. There's no way he was rapping this stuff with all them golds. So, yo, like, I enjoy the Riff Raff album. But I don't think I'll ever go back to it, man. But this nigga, I keep saying this nigga.
He down, man.
Yeah, he is down. He down for it.
You know, Cuban gave Riff Raff a white guy cosign.
But like he did what's the country track that he did that was toward the end?
Time.
I have no idea.
Yo, and then the one he was just singing.
VIP to my heart or something like that.
Yo,
You like the time track?
You like this?
I didn't look. Look.
That's it real quick.
No.
Look.
No.
I can't front. When I was listening, I just had a smile on my face.
No, Ralph.
The whole time I was listening to this shit, like.
No, Ralph. No, not time.
I'm not saying I liked it, but look, man. This is as far as I'm gonna go on Riff Raff. I actually enjoyed this, but I would never listen to it again.
I don't have nothing to say about this album because I really didn't get anything from this album at all.
You didn't laugh?
No, at least 2 Chainz I laugh. At least I was getting some good laughs from 2 Chainz. This dude, I just think Malibu's Most Wanted. What's that dude name? Yeah, I just can't. You just can't take dude serious, man. It's just like this dude really put this together and called this an album. Like this was awful, man. Like this was really bad. I executed what? I mean, it wasn't nothing to really grasp this. I mean, I really thought this album was a joke when it got the VIP pass to my heart. I was like,
that was the last song.
I know. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this shit was a fucking joke. So I was like, what the hell? And of course, when I saw the name, what's that dude? I remember I clowned him before. It featured on here, Mike Posner. Maybe
you love me.
Yeah, when I saw him, I'm like, oh man. I was like, please don't say that please don't make that announcement at the end of the damn of his verse, and he sure did. This is not an audio tune. Thank you for listening. He always say that shit, man. Like this shit was awful. I didn't like this album at all, man. Like this.
You didn't like the Harry Fraud beat?
I didn't like none of it.
I didn't like nothing.
This was like so bad, man. Like I was just listening to this. Like, I'm like, I was getting ready to text their asses, y'all late as hell. Like, man, I fucking hate y'all for this shit, man. Like, I completely hate y'all for having us review this damn album. But you know, it's a step out our comfort. Yeah, step out our comfort zone. Take one for the team. So. You know, we can't review everything we like all the time. We gotta, you know, listen to different shit. But sometimes that's
just not the move.
That ain't the move. Man, this shit was just. Like I said, I don't really have much to say about this album because I did not give 2 shits about this album. I didn't care about it at all. Like it was just like nothing. Like why? You look at the album cover,
insulting to you,
and then you look, it was like, this shit was like really insulting.
That's what it sound like, right? You sound insulted. Like,
yeah, like oh, this shit was like really.
He sounded like FIFA was before the review.
Yeah,
you know, because he was just totally like, man, fuck me, fuck Riff Raff.
I mean, see, but I never like really watched his interviews and all that little stuff about him. So like, it was just like, I mean, but just look. I mean, the album cover for once is the fucking.
But it's hilarious. Exactly.
This shit is so cheesy, man. It's like, what? You holding the baby in one arm, you got like a little hound puppy on the other arm.
Hound puppy.
Like, yeah, that shit is so whack. It was just like, dude,
you don't get it, man. Neon. No, whatever. Well, look, if this shit is supposed to be made to go over my head, fuck over my head, and way in the Pacific Ocean some damn where. So I don't ever want to listen to this shit again. I don't even want to bring this shit up again.
You got no love for the Gucci man with a tan, huh?
I don't got no love for it. And he said that shit in the intro
The white Wesley Snipes.
White Wesley Snipes. I don't got love.
How you gonna be a white Wesley Snipes?
I know, as black as Wesley.
He referred to himself as Wesley Snipes, Allen Iverson, everything. I'm like, dude, like, I can't, no. Like, this is a joke. This is really a damn joke. That's all I gotta say. I don't really have nothing else to say about this album. You can record my final thoughts as far as.
What's your final thought?
Damn, this is part of the review, nigga.
What's your final thought,
My
man?
final thought is, I don't ever want to listen to this album again. I am not going to support this. If y'all want to support it. You know, buy the album. I'm not gonna buy this shit. I'm not gonna listen to this shit. Nothing, man. I hated this. I hate y'all motherfuckers. Listen to this goddamn album, man. I hate y'all right now.
The 4 songs that I did like were the most entertaining songs I have heard all year long, because this dude was funny, man. The Gucci man with a spray tan. When I heard that shit, first of all,
that was the intro.
The first track just totally threw me off, because I was like,
he said that in the intro.
Because when we made the decision, I was like, fuck, Neon Icon for real? So I sat there, and it went 2-3 days before I even listened to it, and I think it was like Friday, the day after. I was like, let me go ahead and listen to this shit. And I put this shit on, and I was like, okay, the intro came on a little
Easy.
heavy. Huh?
Yeah.
Easy, right?
Easy. That beat and the way he was rapping
So
on that shit,
easy.
was like, who knew who come through with the kung fu?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, shit, Riff Raff, go ahead, boy. Gucci man with a spray tan. I was like, all right. Then it went to cocaine, and I was like, oh my God.
I forgot about cocaine.
Fucking serious right now?
Up all night.
And it was like, man, no. I skipped that song every time I listened to it.
So he tricked you, man?
He did. I said I refuse to listen to that song again. But then it came with Wetter Than Tsunami. I was like, this shit. This shit is funny. The beat was, you know, I like the little beat. I was like, Wetter Than Tsunami. I was like, all right, cool. Let's riff. I've got the little bounce and stuff like that. All right, shit. This Shmoney dance. And then I'm like, all right, cool.
Kids dancing in the club.
Yeah, Shmoney dance.
is that?
You ever seen the Shmoney
You
dance?
just dancing, you just doing it in the chair.
Look, remind me to play you the Shmoney dance.
You too old to get up out the chair.
The Shmoney dance.
You don't know
throw that cap. You better
come counting loud, goddamn.
throw that cap, man.
Nobody
threw that motherfucking cap, man. He stole your cap.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Anyway,
you gotta see that.
yeah, I'll have to show you that shit after.
Please
Anyway. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, all right, cool. We you know, we good. We back.
So
Then
you
we
like
did
that Jody Moon shit?
the Jody Moon's 3 Moon skit. I didn't get that shit. I was like, all right, skip. Lava Glaciers, no, absolutely not. I'm not fucking with that at all. Hate that shit. But then it went to Tiptoeing in My Jordans. And at first,
in my Jordans.
Jordans.
No, because when I first heard it, I'm like,
no, it's Jordans.
I didn't look at the track title. I was like, and I heard tiptoeing in, and I thought he was saying garden, and I'm like, tiptoeing in my garden. I'm just, I'm like, tiptoeing in my garden. What is this motherfucker walking through a garden right now?
Wait, it's talking about his garden.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's talking about weed. So he tiptoed through the garden to get him some weed and roll this shit up. And maybe he didn't want people to hear him. I'm like, then it was like, because then it was.
Maybe he didn't want people to hear him. Did you catch that? Did you catch that shit? Did you catch that shit? Y'all know, man. Wait. Just catch what kids said, dog.
Yeah, you
ain't want nobody to hear it, dog. That's why he tiptoeing through the garden.
It went off a cliff after that. It went absolutely off that fucking cliff.
After tiptoeing in my
Yeah, man. It was gone. It was gone after that. That was about the last amount of joy I got out of this, because it went to Mike Posner. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Maybe you love me.
No, I can do without that. How to Be, I can do without that too.
How to Be the Man, that shit was
How to Be the Man. What I did like though was I liked on the songs that I did, the 4, like the Tiptoeing in My Jordans and Jordans and Wetter Than Tsunami. I liked the Pimp C flow, that he was using, because so that kind of worked for me. But yeah, I mean, you know, after that, man, this shit. I couldn't fuck with it, man. Time, no. How to Be the Man, I already talked about that. Cool It Down. I don't even fucking remember that song. VIP Passed My Heart. Oh my fucking god, man. Like this damn.
You know what that shit remind me of when I heard that shit? You remember when White Chicks, when Terry Crews was fucking high, and he was dancing with them glow sticks and shit? In the middle of the dance floor, and White Chicks and shit, nigga just blowing that whistle. He was blowing the whistle and dancing with them glow sticks. You remember that shit? Yeah, no, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, man.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I
heard that shit,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Fucking side excuse for music.
No. But the four songs that I did like, I really did like them. They were amusing, they were funny. Riff Raff was funny, and I appreciated that. But nah, the rest of this shit, nah, Neon Icon, no. He said after that, he was like, he let you motherfuckers know. He said, you asked for the Neon Icon, well, it's here or something. He said, no, fuck that.
I like you guys, I'd never heard his music. I only knew him from G's to Gents. Don't ask me why the fuck I watched that show. It was a cool show. It was a show where they bring in these hood rat dudes and they try to make them into like, supposedly, and they try to make them into like gentlemen, like professional, you know. And Riff Raff was on that show. I knew him from that, and then I knew him from being friends with my dream wife, my bae, V Nasty.
Get it right.
So I didn't know anything about his music. So I expected this to be atrocious garbage. Now here's the thing. It is. This record is horrible. But we have this term called awesomely bad, right? That we always talk about. They refer to like old horror movies like Dead Alive or Evil Dead or Slither.
Kind of like
those B movies. No. Just those old B movies that are just so bad and funny that they're good, like Evil Dead, Dead Alive, you know, or They Live. This record is awesomely bad. It is so horrendous that I enjoyed the shit out of it. I'm sorry, and I hate myself for this, and I know I'm gonna lose the respect of so many of you people, but I'm not, y'all know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck Riff Raff. I'm all about that exterior hip hop. I'm sorry. This shit had me in tears. In tears. Now I'll say this, because I know people are gonna be like, well, you hated Lil B. Here's the difference between somebody like Riff Raff and Lil B. Riff Raff, he sounds good on a beat. He picks good beats, and he's hilarious. Nothing about Lil B is funny to me. Lil B is just aggravating, annoying, and terrible. When I first put this on, introducing the icon, I didn't expect that. He was actually rapping.
He was riding his ass off, man.
I was like, that's what Riff Raff sounds like when he raps. I was like, okay. He got to cocaine.
He set you up too. He set your ass up too. When I got to cocaine,
I was like, what the fuck is this? It reminded me of like that old, when Beastie Boys did the kind of like the punk rock thing. It reminded me of, I know nobody listens to this group, but there was this band I used to like in high school called the Funk Junkies. It reminded me of that, or like Kid Rock's album Polyfuse Method. It sounded just like that silly, goofy white dude rap. But look, man, I mean, I just can't lie to y'all, man. The majority of these tracks, I hated myself. I was like, why am I enjoying this? Why have I not deleted this off my iPod yet? This is making me really upset. But the thing is, this is the funniest album I've heard in years, easily. This is funnier to me than I Am Not a Human Being. This is funnier than any Lil Wayne shit. Riff Raff, man, he has some of the funniest lines. Man, I should have BB through a frosted Cheerio. My shirt says Versace. TV in my front left pocket. Come on, man. Or the ice on my wrist look like a baby penguin. Come on, dude.
I'm gonna stop you.
Yeah, Wetter Than Tsunami was the shit. I didn't really like Versace Python. I liked Lava Glaciers mainly for the Gambino verse, but the Gambino verse wasn't all that. It was alright. But when it got to tiptoeing in my Jordan, I was like, man, Riff Raff is killing it right now. I loved it. And Aquaberry Dolphin. You crazy? This fool had a sample of a dolphin in the beach. And he said, I can freestyle to a dolphin in a tambourine. Come on, dude. How can you not think that shit is hilarious? But I'm not gonna front. This is another first ever. Mac Miller killed that verse. I like his. Yes, Mac Miller killed that verse.
And sitting in the house watching Game of Thrones.
Wait until Khaleesi's dragon's grown enough to take control. I don't care what y'all say. Mac Miller. And the thing about it is, okay, here's the thing. With this album, y'all are taking it way too serious.
I'm not taking it serious.
Yo, you said that you think Riff Raff is serious.
Well, I do think that.
I think, okay, there's a few options here. Either Riff Raff is serious and he's delusional as hell, or he's autistic maybe and doesn't understand that this is not, you know.
He could make this.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he can't. Autistic doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means that you don't think. Yeah, no, you could definitely make this album if you're autistic.
I don't know if he's flowing like that.
I think he could, because autistic just means like you're really good at one thing, but you're not good at like common sense type shit. So that would make sense. When I started thinking, I was like, okay, maybe he is autistic, because maybe that's why he has a damn BET tattoo, Bart Simpson tattoo. Yes, he has MTV on his neck. I mean, this is dedication. If he's just making a joke, this is serious dedication. He's covered in horrible tattoos. I think that the dude seriously just wanted to make a stupid, fun album. I hate rappers who sit there and talk about their money, talk about their cars, talk about their women. The shit bores me. But when he says, ain't in my agenda, I'm a money spender. I'm a big spender, never been a money lender. When he says shit like that, I don't understand how anyone cannot laugh.
Oh, I laughed.
It's hilarious.
It was funny.
And I can't lie. I mean,
so I'm saying, he didn't execute the funny. Like it wasn't like.
I gave you the 4. I'm cool with the 4.
So just 4. Like, bro, all of this shit is comedy.
It is pure
the coke.
comedy.
I think he's serious on cocaine.
He's not serious, dude. He's not serious. The thing about it is, none of these songs have a theme. None of these songs have a central idea. It's just
he weathered in a tsunami.
Stepping in the sun, I'm smelling like Miami. Come on.
Wait. Okay, let's stick with the serious thing for a second.
Okay.
So, have we ever seen Riff Raff be any other way though?
No.
That's why I think Ken is saying like why he's serious, because it's like he's seriously who he is.
No, he's just smart. He's not gonna break character.
He's never gonna break character.
Gonna break character. I bet you if you. Okay, who was like? I talked to somebody that said they met him.
Okay.
And he was acting like that even then.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So if he is serious, then he's got to have autism or Asperger's or something. I don't think he's just a dude like us.
Because I seen him on like I said, I'm a sneaker. I'm not claiming sneakerhead, but I'm into sneakers.
Yeah.
And he was on the episode, and he was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way he was talking, like describing sneakers. It was just like he's serious. And he didn't break character.
I know exactly the one that you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Jordans, and he was like, they asked him like, how much did you spend on shoes? And he was like, yeah, you know, man, I spent about $1,500. But you know, with these around here, man, yeah, they nice. I gotta buy like 2, 3 of them at the crib though. So you know, I ain't even gonna buy it.
I don't think he's serious.
I just think that it's him. I just think that it's him, and I think that he was able to harness him create something that is hilarious.
On one hand,
I think he's a fucking genius. This is great.
And what Mike is saying, I can see him not breaking character, but when I'm listening to Wedding in Tsunami or Tiptoeing in My Jordans, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Is this dude really writing these rhymes? Like, I think he's like, man, this shit, man. You know,
look how he spelled Jordans, Ken. He's not serious. Jordans, J-A-W-W-D-I-N-Z.
History.
I think he's just embracing who he actually is.
No, man. I think people look at Riff Raff and they think that he is being a mockery of black culture. No, not a troll. Yeah, they think that because he was on Ebro's show, and Ebro was being a dick as usual, but he was just going in on him. And Riff Raff was just like, man, I'm making music. I'm trying to have fun. I'm making music. And Ebro wasn't letting up. He was just like, no, you're making fun of black culture. You know, you're doing the stereotypical black thing. I don't know that that's what it is. And here's the thing, even if that is what he's doing, I'm not gonna blame him for that. I'll blame us for that.
Well, my thing is, if he isn't serious, he is making a mockery. So if he is genuinely seriously if he genuinely is who he is, it's not a mockery. But if he's not serious, it is a mockery.
I'm fine with him being a mockery. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get mad at Riff Raff for making a mockery of the absolute ridiculous parts of black culture. Because the thing about it is, if we didn't do that shit, there'd be nothing to mock. If we didn't run around with cornrows looking crazy, with fucking lines all in our beards looking crazy, with gold grills, looking like a fool and talking like a fool, I'm sorry.
But you don't think that's worse than just saying nigga? Like just making a mockery out of us?
No, because you know what? I think it's a joke. I think that he knows that this shit is funny. I don't think that he's writing these rhymes being like, man, I'm a dope ass rapper. I really don't think that. I really, really don't think that. Now, V Nasty on the other hand, yeah, I think she's probably serious. But Riff Raff, I don't think that he's taking it that seriously. I think that people are blowing it out of proportion. I don't look at someone like Riff Raff and get mad. I look at him and say, you are a clown. And this is clown music. I cannot, as a grown man, take this shit seriously. But what I can do is put it on and say, ain't in my agenda, I'm a corner bender. I'm a big spender, never been a money lender.
Wait a minute.
That is funny.
Hold on. Would y'all put this shit on at a party?
Yes.
I would too.
I would in a heartbeat.
I would too. Because people are gonna they gonna bounce to the shit or they gonna fucking bounce out.
Everyone I know is gonna laugh their asses off.
Yo, this is
hilarious.
Yes, man.
I don't think I'll put this on.
I don't think I'll put it on.
Nah, not Weather Than Tsunami. Weather Than Tsunami would be the closest one because of the beat, but nah. But let's go back to, and I think it was Tiptoeing in My Jordans. That first Jordans, the first verse. Remember he said me and my homie in the club throwing pesos at strippers?
No, he said me. Yeah, what was the guy? It was like Alonzo or something throwing pesos at strippers.
That shit was funny.
It was hilarious. The whole shit.
And then he said my two something bitches, two twins got deported or something.
My two Brazilian bitches got deported.
He said he was in California, he's dyslexic or something like, you know, again, Tiptoeing in My Jordans was funny, like that shit was funny. But man, the rest of the shit, dog, like,
okay,
and you know what? Maybe if we're, and I can't believe we're really having a serious discussion about Riff Raff, but
Riff Raff.
Say for instance, and you know, I can see where Ebro's coming from, and I get it. But when I listen to this album, I think it kind of pokes into his theory a little bit because it's not just hip hop songs on here.
Right.
So I think, you know, maybe prior to this album, Ebro may have had a point. But after this album, when you got songs like Cocaine and Time and VIP, you know, maybe he's making fun of just all of the shit. You know, if you think he's being funny.
I think he's just being a goofball. Because here's the thing, if he was really trying to mimic black culture, he would not have put this as his cover. Like, how can you guys seriously look at that and think that he's being serious? This is a joke.
Yeah,
I think that, yeah, it's just funny. The thing about it is, if he was really trying to mimic black culture with the gold grill and all that shit, he wouldn't be making this kind of music. He'd be trying to be hard. Like, be nasty.
Yeah, I never said that he was trying to mimic black culture because I think he's serious. I think he is who he is.
And just a goofball.
Yeah,
okay.
And just a goofball.
Man, look, I thought this was good. I thought he executed. Yo, this is like a very comedic album. I enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed it enough to listen to it again. But I think at the next shindig, I'm definitely gonna put it in.
The next shindig. Yeah, let's call it a shindig.
Yeah. My next shindig at the crib, I'm definitely gonna play this and just see how people react to it. Because all I know is if
that first track go in though, man.
Yeah, it does.
That first track go in.
If I'm laughing by myself that damn hard, out of 10 people, 8 of you motherfuckers gonna laugh with me. And if you can do that, you
got something.
You got something, man. It's not, you know, you're not hitting me with metaphors.
You ain't gotta think about nothing.
Just laugh. Just listen to it and enjoy it for the laughter. That's why I enjoyed it. And you know, when people are around, I'll play it, but I ain't listening. Like, there's no reason for me to go back to it for personal use.
Out of the 4 songs that I like, I really did like 3 of them. Out of the 3 songs that I really liked, 2 of them were extremely funny and had some funny lines. I would actually listen to those songs again. You know, they're just funny. It's like sitting up watching a comedy special over again. The rest of this I did not like. I thought the songs were bad, and I didn't get any enjoyment out of How to Be the Man, the other rap song, or Aquaberry Blueberry Fin, or whatever it's called. Stop it. I didn't take yourself too serious. No, I'm not. Look, listen, hey, guys. I like 2 Chainz because 2 Chainz is funny. You know, I just, this one, and you know what? To be honest, if I would have had more rap songs that were as funny as the ones that I liked, I'm in. But no way in hell I'm jumping on the FIFO boat and calling shit good or saying he executed or anything like that. No. I'll take the songs that I like, and that's it. You know, and I'm done. I'm cool with it. No.
You sound like Barack, and I'm done. You sound a real Barack.
Nah, man, I you know, so, but yeah, I mean, you know, to the more serious parts of, you know, addressing the serious part of the discussion of this review, I never looked at Riff Raff as someone that's mocking black culture. Riff Raff has just always been just Riff Raff. You know, I've never really taken him, even though I think he's serious, I've never really taken him that serious the way I would take a V Nasty or a Krayshawn. Like, I think they were really serious. I think Riff Raff is, he's making a career as an entertainer, but I do think he takes this shit serious and take himself serious.
I don't know if he's serious or not. I'd like to think this is all just a big elaborate joke. Maybe you guys are right. If he's serious, and I don't think he thinks he's a good rapper. If he does, he's fucking delusional. Because he's not a good rapper. But I think this is just a dude that's out to have fun, that just made a really, really, really funny and stupid album. I really, trust me, I really hate to say that I enjoyed this, but I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed this. This record makes me laugh. We have to have humor in hip hop. Some of you guys think Lil B's funny. Great, I don't. We had Bismarck, you know, Bismarcky in the old days. I don't think anybody was like, oh, he's a crazy spitter. He was just a funny ass dude that could beatbox and rap and shit. I'm looking at Riff Raff right now and I'm like, this dude is comedy. He's the kind of dude that makes me think I can rap. I'm in the wrong fucking business. If this fool can make an album, give me some beats, MC Dangling Balls is gonna kill it. If he can make a fucking album, MC Dangling Balls can make an album.
Y'all should make a collab project.
We should, because this to me seriously sounds like if we were at a party and I was drunk and y'all just had a beat and I just started freestyling. That's the kind of shit that I feel like this sounds like some dude just sitting around freestyling being stupid.
He was on something when he made it?
I don't know, because every time I see him, like he says, every time you see him, he's always like this. And I was talking to some rapper recently, I forget who it was, and they said they met Riff Raff and he was acting like this. He was not any different. This was backstage. He was still acting like this. So maybe that's just him. But when he's talking about the money in the cars and all that other shit, I don't think he really has that stuff. So I think he's just, you think he has all that?
I think he does.
Well, for some reason, y'all can call me a hypocrite if you want. For some reason, when I listen to something this stupid, it doesn't bother me the way a Watch the Throne does. I don't get that I'm rubbing it in your face. I get this guy, something's wrong with him. But either way, my final thought is, if you want to laugh, if you don't take life and hip hop and music that seriously, if you just want to giggle, this record's great for that. But if you're really looking for quality music, no. If you're looking for quality lyrics, no. If you're looking for quality songwriting, absolutely not. This record is horrendous, but it's awesomely horrendous. It's awesomely horrendous. I don't know if I'll ever be in the mood to listen to this again, but I actually kind of feel like listening to that shit on the way home right now.
Cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaws.
We were up all night on
Fuck
cocaine.
it. Shmoney dance.